How's it going, everyone? Jerz here with some more Empires, and it seems you guys enjoyed that topic on the last video that I introduced. If you missed it, you might want to go back and check it out. It's about gaming, buying games. So I really like the interaction I got out of you guys, so I decided I'm going to do another topic today. Today we're going to cover anime, what makes a good anime, what makes a bad anime, interests and such. But before we get to that, I want to let you guys know everything I'm going to mention in this video is strictly my opinion. So I'm not trying to in any way offend anyone. So if I'm talking about an anime that you like, maybe I don't like it, and I'm mentioning it that there's bad things and such, try your best not to get angry, because I'm not intending it to anger anyone. This is all just my opinion. So let's get started with what I think makes an anime good, because when it comes to video games, I don't mind the story in the video game as long as the gameplay is good. But when it comes to anime, you're not playing, you're watching. So what's going to grab my attention in anime is the storyline. But with the storyline needs to come combat. I like combat in my anime. Whether it be combat with your bare hands, whether it be swords, spears and such. I like some fighting in my anime. Some or a lot. So depends how good it is. But overall, those are the two main things I look for, combat and story. But at the same time, I do want the animation, the way that they're drawn, to look nice as well. It can't be completely bad either. It has to be somewhat decent. So let's look at a few animes that I've liked over the years. Let's look at Dragon Ball Z. I know you guys are probably familiar with this anime. I grew up watching this. I used to love Dragon Ball Z a lot. Watching it as a kid, let's be friends with Yuan Chao. Watching it as a kid, I thought it was awesome. I was like, man, this is so cool, because Cartoon Network cut out all the filler episodes, you know? And there wasn't all those little bullcrap episodes. Like if you bought the DVDs, a few years ago, I bought the whole DVD set with GT and everything. And there's so many filler episodes, it's disgusting. Great service. Oh, thank you. Oh, no, wait, that's not a thank you, that's for them. Anyway. But the filler episodes really killed it when I watched it myself. Watching it on Cartoon Network saved us so many episodes of pain. They really did. But Dragon Ball Z I used to think was cool up until the Cell Saga. A little bit after the Cell Saga, when they did that under that Dead tournament, the Otherworld tournament or whatever, where they met Pikkon, and that's where I met like the third character that I really loved in Dragon Ball Z. And I thought the combat in DBZ was cool. I was like, oh man, this is cool. But then once they started doing the Majin Buu Saga, I was like, okay, they're just rinsing and repeating. It's just going to be the same shit over and over. They're just going to keep making enemies stronger. They're going to get stronger. They're going to get beat up. They're going to win somehow, because they always have to win. If Goku doesn't win, someone else has to kill him. And if everybody dies, someone survives and they have Dragon Balls, or they have a pocket full of Senzu beans. They've got something to save themselves, and it just kept getting... It got old for me after the fight with Cell. So let's see how we're doing real quick. We should heal ourselves. And that's what really killed the anime for me for DBZ. And then the combat wasn't really all that crazy. I think some of the best fights were the Frieza Saga and before that, like when they fought Vegeta and such. Then after that, it just started getting a little whatever, you know. It was all right. The Cell fight was pretty cool with Teen Gohan. He's another one of my favorite characters. And then they went and made that Bardock movie. Bardock's another one of my favorite characters. My top three is Bardock, Teen Gohan, and Pikkon. Those are my top 3 DBZ characters. But the anime overall was decent when I was growing up, but now it's a promotion to officer. Oh, I'll take it. But now I don't really care much about DBZ. I felt like I grew out of it. But there's some anime out there that it has like everything. It has awesome fights. It has an awesome storyline. It has just everything I'm looking for. And one of those anime I'm going to mention to you guys is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. If you have not seen that, if you saw the regular Full Metal Alchemist, oh, we're invading? Alright, sweet. If you saw the regular Full Metal Alchemist and you liked it, you will love Brotherhood. Trust me, you will love Brotherhood. We're going to do We're just gonna do some easy stuff here. I don't want to do an invasion and just chill. So Brotherhood, it has the story, it has character development, it's drawn really well. It has awesome combat. I love everything about it. This you learn the love. You learn to really appreciate what Edward and Alphonse are going through in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and the regular one as well. But Brotherhood took everything from the regular Alchemist and made it better. Like the ending on the regular Full Metal Alchemist, I was like, why did it end like that? But then Brotherhood made everything like perfect. I love the Brotherhood to the fullest. That's an anime I would totally recommend to you. So we talked about a really good anime. Now let's talk about one that I think didn't end up being so good, but it had a lot of chances to be awesome. I want to talk about Attack on Titan. Yes, I know a lot of you probably like this, but I didn't really enjoy that anime all that much. And reason being, I thought the combat was fantastic. I thought the animation looked great, the way they were drawn and everything. But I thought the story it got so boring for me so fast. It's every episode just failure upon failure. It's like after like 5 episodes, I would just sit here with my girlfriend and I'll make a bet with her and I'll be like, I bet you next episode someone else is gonna die. Because someone dies in like every freaking episode, almost every episode pretty much. And it was like, what the hell? Like, how many more people are gonna die out here? You know, we'll be friends with Zhang-Lu. And it was ridiculous because what the hell? Like, they just kept dying. And then the most ridiculous episode to me, there was one episode where they had the elites. Was it the Wings of Freedom? The group, it was led by Captain Levi, and they were all trying to protect Eren or whatever. And they were like, Eren, run! We'll protect you from these Titans. And then they all died. And then Captain Levi got hurt. And then Eren had to transform and fight any damn way. So I'm just like, why didn't you just transform to begin with and save all these people? It's like, it's almost like the creator wanted all these people to just die. It's like, die, die, die. Every episode, die. I don't mind all the death and stuff, but it really got boring for me really fast. I thought Attack on Titan had so much potential to be good, and the story just really failed to hold me. So let's see if we can get this. Yeah, it was a 96%. You better fucking join me. Look at my boobs. And after that, I started watching other animes. You know, I was checking out some other stuff. I usually give an anime about 10 episodes before I decide if I'm going to continue watching it or not. 10 episodes is a lot, guys. I'm giving a lot of anime out there, good ones and bad ones, a lot of time to entertain me. 10 episodes, let's say that each episode is about Suma Wang. Oh my god, if we get married, my name stays the same. Get away from me. Anyway, I'm giving a lot of these anime a ton of time to entertain me, to grab my attention. More time than I think they deserve. 10 episodes, let's say each episode is about 20 minutes. You know, they're roughly about 25 minutes. There's the intro and the outro. I consider about 20 minutes, and then the 5 minutes, the intro, outro, whatever, and the credits. So, 20 minutes, 10 episodes, that is what, 3 hours and 20 minutes I'm giving you to grab my attention, to keep me stuck on your anime? That's a lot of time if you think about it. I don't do it all at once, I do it in pieces. But if you think about it, overall, that is a lot of time I'm giving you. So now if we jump back to video games for a second, if a video game takes longer than 3 hours to get me into the story, I feel like the game failed. Like, it failed me. It should not take that long to get me into the story, to get me enjoying the game. So if an anime fails to get me into their story within 10 episodes, I feel like that anime does not deserve any more of my time, especially an anime that's only 25 episodes long. There's a lot of those now. They're like 25, 30 episodes long, and if you can't get me within 5 episodes, that's kind of bad. But if you can't get me in 10, then damn, I don't want to watch it anymore. Those tons of anime I've watched, about 10 episodes, there was very few that I couldn't even make it to 5 episodes. I just had to stop. I tried watching Bleach. I watched about 10 episodes of that. I couldn't get into it. I don't know why. I wasn't digging the sword combat. I was like, man, I like the sword combat in Rurouni Kenshin better. And Rurouni Kenshin's another awesome anime to a certain point. I thought Rurouni Kenshin was awesome up until the Shishio fight. Everything after the Shishio fight I felt was unnecessary and kind of garbage, really, quite frankly. Let's do a quest. Maybe we'll find an item for ourselves. And it was like, what the hell? Why is this even happening? You know, it's like, why did they add all this stuff? Like, Rurouni Kenshin, if you guys have never seen it, they started adding all this Jesus stuff. It started getting all religious on me, and I was like, no, I don't want all this religious stuff. Let's be friends with Jang Liao. And I was like, why is this all here? The Shishio fight was perfect. It was the perfect place to end it. And then all of a sudden, there's another guy that knows Hiten Mitsurugi style. He's like, yes, I know Hiten Mitsurugi style, and I will kill you under the name of the Bible. And I was like, no, this is not good. Stop this. And that killed the ending of Rurouni Kenshin for me. I liked the anime. It was awesome, all the way to the Shishio fight. And then after, they completely killed me with that stuff. They like stabbed me several times with a katana or something. If you stab people with that, I guess I got sliced. I don't know, but I didn't really like it. And then there's other anime, like, you guys ever seen Zoids New Century? They used to show that on Cartoon Network. I thought it was pretty sweet. I was like, man, this is so cool, because I liked it better than Gundam, actually, even though Gundam was better drawn and they had like a stronger story, I guess you could say. But Zoids really, like, the excitement in Zoids really got me into it, because they made the battles seem like worthwhile. It wasn't just like a random war. A lot of animes seem to be around war and such. But Zoids was really cool. It's the Zoids New Century with Bit Cloud, and he had the Liger, and it could transform into the Jaeger, the Panzer. I don't remember what the orange one was called. Yeah, I really don't remember what the orange one was called, but they all looked cool. It was an interesting design and stuff. The whole organoid system I thought was pretty awesome. And Zoids New Century was pretty entertaining to me, despite the story was alright. It was a decent story, but I really liked the combat a lot, and I liked the character background and such. I thought they did a really good job with the character background and everything. I was like, man, they did a good job with these guys. These guys are interesting. They made everybody interesting to a certain extent. Even Jamie, the little guy that used to make the strategies, he later on in the anime turned into the wild eagle, and I was like, man, this guy is so cool now. And it's like, wow, we can't turn this guy down anymore. He's a beast. And what the hell are you doing here, Chunhua? Like, this is ladies' night, man. And then the anime just, I think it was like 30 episodes. They did a good job with those 30 episodes, though, I think. Oh, I died. Oh, no, I didn't die. Wait, we can get item here. And that's just another example of a good anime. The Zoids, it's just pretty cool. If you've never checked it out, I suggest checking out a few episodes, see if you like it. But another one that I thought was awesome, let me name my top 3 anime real quick. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Fate Zero, we'll talk about Fate Zero here in a moment, and YuYu Hakusho. Now, let me heal this guy. Now, Fate Zero, what the hell was that? Now, Fate Zero has everything that I ever looked for in an anime. The first time I heard of the Fate series was Fate Stay Night. I had seen a little episode on YouTube. I was searching around YouTube looking for new anime, because that's usually what I do. I go on YouTube and I look for new anime, like an anime movie, something to just grab my attention. And I saw Fate Stay Night and I was like, man, this is so awesome, you know? And then after Fate Stay Night, I saw Fate Zero and I was like, Fate Zero is so much better than Fate Stay Night. Like, I don't even care about Fate Stay Night anymore. That's how good Fate Zero was. And I was like, man, I need to have this Fate Zero thing. So that became one of my favorite animes really quick. The combat was awesome. There's like 25 episodes and such. So you really get the story quick. They really pack it onto you quick. They get to the point and they make it really awesome. King Bradley, what do you want? He raised our own flag. Holy crap, we have to suppress him now. And they did an awesome job with the animation. Just everything looks awesome. If you guys have not heard of the Fate series, you need to check it out. Totally awesome. Yu Yu Hakusho, really old anime, but I like the character development with Yusuke Urameshi. I like the character designs. They got the silly people like Kuwabara. He's all silly. I'm a tough guy. I'm a man and all this stuff. And then you got Hiei, the badass. And it's crazy because they did Yu Yu Hakusho so great. And then I looked at another anime that came after it, made by the same guy, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Hunter x Hunter. And I wanted this anime to be good. I really wanted this anime to be good. I know the manga is better, but this episode we're talking about anime. So we're going to talk about the anime. But Yu Yu Hakusho, I feel, is way better than Hunter x Hunter in every way. It got to the point, you had your character development. Yusuke Urameshi's a badass. He does what he has to do. Whereas compared to Gon, he's like, you know, he's a little kid, but he wants to protect things. He wants to be nice. And that's not really a character that really interests me much. But I do admit Hunter x Hunter has some things that I like better than Yu Yu Hakusho. Now, in Hunter x Hunter, I like the idea of Nen better than Spirit Energy. I thought Nen was fantastic. I was like, this whole thing about Nen is so awesome. They should use Nen like in, they should redo Yu Yu Hakusho and put Nen in that bitch. That would be so cool. And let me give this guy this false horse. I think we're ready. Oh, let me freaking fix these. And then the whole thing with Nen was totally cool because you could transform it and do all this stuff. And Spirit Energy was, it was sort of in a way like a power level, I guess you could say. And then you had Demon Energy and all that, and you had to fight all these demons and train up and stuff. And it was pretty cool. That's why I liked Yu Yu Hakusho. But Hunter x Hunter, it like, they had a lot of chances to be an amazing anime, and then it would just like flop. Like it did something cool, and then it'll do something bad, something cool, and then it'll get boring again. The thing that killed me the most in Hunter x Hunter was Greed Island. You guys ever saw the episode of Greed Island? I wanted to rip my hair out watching the Greed Island section. That part was just so ridiculously like bad. I was like, oh my god, Greed Island is so garbage. I'm gonna kill myself if I have to watch any more of this shit. And you know, it's all right. The Greed Island was, I could live with it. There's how many episodes? Like 10 episodes or something. That was a lot of. That was 10 painful episodes, man. SDF, hello. And then you got some anime that they play out well for a while, and then the ending, they like fail the ending completely. Now let me give you an example. Blue Exorcist. You guys ever seen Blue Exorcist before? If you have, you'll know that the anime's pretty sweet. It's really awesome. And then in the ending, it's like, what happened to the ending? What is this? Why did it end like this? You ended it so terribly. And that really upset me. I was like, man, this anime is so cool. And then when I got to the ending, it was like the biggest disappointment ever. Because I think they ended it so bad. Like, Blue Exorcist had the potential to be awesome. It was a really good anime up until the ending. There was another one that I liked until the ending, Blood Plus, with Saya and the whole, you know, she has to kill all the little monsters and stuff. I thought that was another awesome anime to an extent as well. And the same thing happened. The ending just was not, it was not fulfilling, or it was not what I was expecting it to be. It wasn't a good ending, you know? And that will really kill an anime for me. King Bradley, hold on. Talking about Full Metal Alchemist. It's Bradley. What the hell? Anyway, I just saw the face and I'm like, hey, that's perfect. Look at that. They did a good job with that one. And it's crazy because some of these anime, they have so much potential to be good, and then they kill them, or not kill them, but they rush it to the point that it loses like its fire, that it was gonna be good, and then it just lost the edge it's had and became average or below average. I tried so hard to enjoy Hunter x Hunter. I really did. I wanted to like that anime so bad. I loved the arc where they introduced the spiders. The spiders I thought were all cool with Grollo. And Hisoka, he's been around the entire anime, I guess. And then he disappeared during the ants arc, which was weird. I would think he would like to fought the king of the ants. I forgot his name. I really did forget his name. He looks like Cell and Frieza had a kid or something. But I really wanted to like Hunter, but my favorite parts of Hunter x Hunter was when they met the Killua's family, the Dodix, I believe, or yeah, the whatever. It's the killer guys, the assassin family. I like the assassin family, and I like the spiders the most. After that, everything just got a little lame for me. The ant arc, I'm like, oh my god, we're fighting people that are they're like half ant, half animal, half ant, half person. And it was kind of weird. Gon finally killed his first person ever. It was like an armadillo or something in the anime when that finally happened. Man, my team is doing nothing. Give me all the merits, bitches. Kratos. Sephiroth, really? We got Sephiroth? I didn't even get to see what Sephiroth looks like. I killed him, but I didn't see him. And that was just... It's weird, man. It's weird. Now, there's another show that I would recommend to you guys. It's not necessarily an anime because it's American made, but I consider this show to be better than a lot of anime that I've seen. And that is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Not this new one, the bullshit one with Korra. The old one. The Last Airbender with a little kid and he's the airbender, you know. That one was awesome. That is really, really good. And then this new one with Korra. If you guys like high school drama and all that stuff, I guess you could do this new one with Korra, and that's really up to you. But I think the old one is way superior, and it's really good. It really grabs you. The story, it really grabs you. The combat's really awesome. It's drawn very well too. It's Avatar's really good, man. You guys should definitely check out Avatar: The Last Airbender. But I think that's going to be it for our anime chat for today, guys, and this episode. So thanks for checking it out. Let me know in the comment section what makes a good anime for you. If you disagree with a lot of the stuff I said or any of the stuff I said, be sure to let me know in the comment section. And, you know, speaking about other anime, before we actually end this, let's look at other mainstream anime, because I never really got into Naruto either. Or One Piece. Something about the anime did not interest me, but the games are more interesting than the anime to me. Like, they're more fun than the actual anime was grabbing me story-wise. And it's crazy how some of these mainstream anime get so popular, but I just don't see how they got popular because they don't really interest me at all. Maybe I'm just that odd of a person, or maybe I'm just, I don't know, maybe I'm getting old, maybe I'm too old to think that these jokes or the things in the anime are still entertaining. Sort of like how I grew out of DBZ, like after the Cell Saga. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it. Let me know in the comment section what you think. What's an anime that really grabs your attention, or what is an anime? What characteristics does an anime need to get your attention in the first place? Would it be the combat? Do you like a lot of combat? Do you like the story? Do you like the animation? Do you like character development? What do you really look for when you're looking to pick out an anime? Because I know everyone has different tastes. Me, I like story and combat, but I need some good drawings as well. They need to look nice as well. So, but anime and shows that I recommend watching: Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Before I end this, Fate Zero, YuYu Hakusho, and Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Zoids New Century, the one with Bit Cloud. You should be able to Google it. You'll be fine. And other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Till then, see ya.